Good morning, world. It's your girl, Dominique Spinelli. Hi, everybody. Ooh, I do like myself. Thank you, Facebook. I am here a little early. We're gonna lay this news down. I got a lot to do today. Clearly, something has changed about me, right? Your girl got her hair done. If you know anything about getting your hair done, it's a work shift, and I had to work first. So basic math right there tells you what time I left the salon last night, and then proceeded to be excited about being fabulous. Try to set myself up for success for today, because today is a very busy, beautiful day. And then try to wind down to go to sleep. Yeah, your girl didn't go to sleep till almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to wake up for work at 6 something. So I am zooted. And now the good news is I'd rather be zooted than exhausted. But I'm zooted. And it's not a coffee zoot. It's like a, you know, when you're really tired and then you get that second wind and then you're just like, zoom. That's where I'm at. I'm on 100,000 trillion. And the fact that I feel good and I look good is making it worse. Because I'm like zooted. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. All that to say, we're going to lay this news down. I'm going to finish my news for the weekend. My Monday news is done. I'm going home to take a nap because I got a long night ahead of me. Straight like that. Tonight is Night to Shine at Overflow Church, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go and hype the people up. I can't wait to dance with the people and just have a good time. So yeah, I'm overjoyed about that. Then tomorrow, I'm working the senior citizens dance that they're having for Valentine's Day tomorrow. So that's how I'll be spending Valentine's Day this year, and I think that's so nice. Last year I spent it at Martin's Coffee and Bakery, Martin's Coffee, and I had like a charcuterie spread, and it was fantastic. This year I'm gonna give back, and I'm going to serve. So I'm very excited about Valentine's Day. And let me tell you, I got this dress. Wait till y'all see tomorrow's dress. I got it for $10. I got a gown for $10. I called Miss Gail, that's the director at the Dresden Senior Center. I said, but I ended up speaking to Miss Kathy, excuse me. Miss Kathy, can I dress up? She was like, yeah, girl. She was like, you're always dressed up. I was like, you right. But wait till you see this dress tomorrow, player. I said, somebody bring out the faja. You see, I'm zooted, y'all. Zooted. I've sung about 53 songs in the last 20 minutes. And it's just a good day. I'm happy to be alive. I understand that part of this could be lack of sleep, though. And, you know, when you act like this from I get crazy. I get silly. When I don't sleep, I get silly. And because I feel super silly, I just want to anticipate a crash by being proactive and taking a nap. I'm going to take a nap. I know exactly how to get a nap going. Okay? And it's not just lay down in the bed and pass out. I'm not that type. I have to decompress I have to shut the computer down. Yeah, y'all. It's that serious. Because my brain is always like, ding, 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 da, ding, ding, da, ding, ding, ding. Can you tell? All right. Let's lay this news down. Because, well, you heard why. I hope y'all's day is great. I hope that you give yourself love on Valentine's Day and that you love somebody else. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. Give out that agape love. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Y'all know I've been studying love. Y'all know I've been studying 1 Corinthians 13 for weeks now. And that agape love, man, it don't always have to be eros love. It could be agape love, right? Agape love. All right. I don't know if I made that up or if that's a New Edition song. I really don't know. I'm tripping. I'm going to sip this tea and I'm going to lay this news down. Hold on. All right. Push this hair back so I can read. Okay. A 9-year-old Tennessee boy died yesterday after police said he fell from an overlook in Putnam County. The Monterey Police Department closed B Rock Overlook after learning a 9-year-old boy died after falling from the overlook at about 2:30. Putnam County EMS personnel descended and began life-saving measures, but were unsuccessful. The child was taken to the state medical examiner's office. B Rock is a scenic cliffside viewpoint near Monterey, which is a nature lovers, photographers, and rock climbers' paradise. The Tennessee Highway Patrol will be conducting a checkpoint in Obion County. Highway Patrol reports said a sobriety checkpoint will be held Saturday on U.S. Highway 45 East at McConnell Road. Troopers will be checking motorists for the possibility of operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs, along with addressing any other violations that may be observed. If you really want it. Don't get me started. Lottery players across the nation have 2 big jackpots to play for. Tonight's Mega Millions drawing has increased to $385 million. Should a single winning ticket match all 6 numbers in tonight's drawing, that person could choose to take a lump sum payout of $174.2 million before taxes. On Saturday night, the Powerball drawing will be for $146 million. A single winning ticket in that drawing could take the cash option value of $66.9 million. You know what's disheartening about that? Because I've done the research on winning the lottery, every time I read those numbers, I'm like, taxes, you might as well just chop that number in half. Legit. Every single time. So, it is what it is. But I still love reading them big old numbers, okay? Save me some. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency and National Weather Service are urging state residents to be prepared in case of severe storms. To help with the preparation, Obion County Emergency Management Director Danny Carr told Thunderbolt News about an annual event across the state.
Awareness Week here in Tennessee. This coming week we'll be involved in.
Oofa. Okay, hold on, because that system shut down on me. Give me a minute. If you really want it. Okay.
It's actually called Severe Weather Awareness Week here in Tennessee. This coming week we'll be involved in that. We'll be pushing out a lot of information over the course of the week in regards to severe storms and weather incidents that can come up around here, as we all know. We'll talk about everything from severe weather, tornadoes, flooding. It's a time to prepare. It's a time to do drills. It's a time to look at maybe a kit you've got.
So while that records, I want to tell you guys, I woke up today and in the car, I listened to Beyonce. Okay. Me and Beyonce got our own situations because I believe what I believe, and I believe that she believes what I be reading she believes. So I don't really listen to too much Beyonce, but there's this one song called Be Alive, and it's on the soundtrack for King Richard. Now, if you know anything about King Richard was the movie that they did for Venus and Serena Williams' father, right? That is also the movie where Will Smith won his first ever, was that an Emmy, I think. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then he slapped Chris Rock. Well, he slapped Chris Rock first, and then he won his award. Yeah, that movie. On that soundtrack is the song "Be Alive" by Beyonce. I adore that song. And I remember at a different time in my life what success then looked like, and listening to that song every day and just being like, wow. And then now, and that was like before sobriety. So now, almost 4 years later, listening to it again today, I probably listened to it 5 or 6 times in a row. And I was like, wow. And it goes, it feels so good to be alive. Got all my family by my side. What? And it goes on to say, hold on. It goes on to say, and can't nobody knock it if they tried. This is hustle personified. Look how we've been fighting to stay alive. So when we win, we will have pride. That's how I feel. Do you know how much we have cried? How hard we had to fight? Darling, it's a celebration for you, yeah. You're doing everything they said you couldn't do. Like, wow. And I hear that and I'm like, girl, Beyonce, I don't rock with you the way I want to rock with you sometimes, but that line, that song, every time I'm like, man, that's how I feel. It feels so good to be alive, y'all. It feels so good to be zooted off lack of sleep. It feels so good to get on here every day and talk to literally nobody. It feels so good to play Barbie dress up in my closet. It feels so good to not hit the club all the time. Last night, I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to wind my brain down. I failed because I was on Snapchat. If you know anything about me, I've been on Snapchat for years and years and years. And in my past lifestyle, I was recording everything on Snapchat. And when I first got sober, I couldn't look at my Snapchat anymore because those videos, I had so much shame around them and so much like, I don't know, just sometimes it was like I wasn't looking at myself. Other times it was like, wow, you wasted so much time. That's where the shame came from. Then other times it's like, yo, you're really drunk. Just rambling. Still hilarious, but. And last night, I watched several videos from 2017 in particular. We call that Tequila Summer. And instead of having shame or grief around who I was, first off, I looked at myself today and I'm like, girl, you have glowed up, and you've never been ugly, but you have glowed up. Even down to my fashion, it's more modest now. Before, I was still killing the club, but not the same way. Before it was like, ooh, we gotta, ooh, you know, right? Certain things like that, or like I just wanted to be sexy, and you know, and now I'm sexier than ever, but I'm fully clothed. That's what makes it sexy. It's what's in here. It's what's coming out of here. It's not this, you know. There's that, and there's just so many things that I noticed. And of course, I was younger too. I was in my early 20s, living my life like it's golden. Okay, had a good time. And even watching those videos back, I didn't so much miss the lifestyle. Honestly, when I think about some of those days that I saw, I missed more the weather, like the vibe of being outside at a porch patio, you know, drinking mimosas. Like I missed that kind of thing. But as far as my joy, I have so much more joy now. So much more. And I've always been a happy person. Don't get it confused. It's just different now. I never, hold on, let's be honest, minus shopping and food, right? I never really look outside of myself for that joy anymore. As far as like, oh, after we smoke, we about to be happy. I'm about to be funny because I'm high, or I'm about to be funny because I'm drunk, or anything like that. It's not like that anymore. And I'm so grateful. So when we win, we will have pride. Like, I worked for this. Do you know how much we have cried? How hard we had to fight. It feels so good to be alive. What? Yes. I just look at myself, and then she starts singing, darling, it's a celebration for you, yeah. You're doing everything they said you couldn't do. And every time I just feel it welling up. I got on concealer today too, so I'm not going to let it well up. I don't have no mascara on though. I wanted to save that for after my nap. Yeah. I just want to share that. It's a great song. I'm sorry that it's Beyonce, but it's a great song. Director Carr said a free public awareness session will be held in Union City on Tuesday night.
We are Tuesday the 17th at 6 o'clock. It would be at the meeting room at the Obion County Mayor's office, which is 316 North 3rd Street here in Union City. This is just going to be an informational meeting. We're going to look at...
Good morning, Aunt Aziza. Good morning.
For your home, for your business, for your school, for factories, for whoever. We're just wanting to get people to think. A lot of times people don't think about what could happen and what they were going to have to do there. And make sure that you've got plans in place so that if something does happen during storm season or whenever, that you're prepared to take care of yourself and your family.
Next Wednesday is also an important day for Severe Weather Awareness Week.
It is. That's been designated as Drill Day. We're encouraging schools, factories, businesses, daycares, those who are at home, wherever you're at during the day, we're encouraging to do a drill at some point. Wednesday is Drill Day. It doesn't have to be done that day, but we do urge you to take time to kind of look at this over the course of next week. It just gives us a good time to do this stuff and kind of push that information and hopefully make people think about it, because we just want people to take a little time. I know everybody's busy, but take a little time and make sure that your plans are in place. Make sure you've got some items that you would need if you were, so let's say, stuck in an area for a few hours or maybe a day.
Director Carr and TEMA officials are interested in knowing who did participate during the week. That information can be forwarded by Facebook Messenger at Obion County EMA or by email. The 74, a nonprofit news organization, named Greenfield School in the top 5 of schools in Tennessee for beating the odds in 3rd grade reading. Based on Greenfield School's 28% poverty rate, the analysis predicted that 43% of students would be proficient readers by 3rd grade. Instead, 79% of Greenfield students met or exceeded proficiency. The school is currently designated as a reward school, earned an A on the Tennessee State Report Card, and holds a Level 5 growth designation, the highest level awarded by the state. Governor Bill Lee announced that senior advisor John DeBerry will step away from his role to pursue a new venture effective yesterday. After 6 years of leadership in Governor Lee's cabinet, John DeBerry has served as a trusted advisor to the governor, using his decades of experience in public policy to provide guidance on education, criminal justice reform, and faith-based initiatives. He played a key role in advancing the Memphis Safe Task Force, creating generational change and opportunity for Memphians. Prior to joining the Lee administration, DeBerry represented the 90th House District of Tennessee from 1995 to 2020, serving in 13 General Assemblies. Guess who took their vitamins? The Gibson Electric Membership Corporation and Gibson Connect have chosen a president-elect to succeed current president Dan Rodemaker. Charles Phillips was selected to succeed Rodemaker upon his retirement on May 1st after 23 years of service. Phillips has worked with Gibson Electric since July of 1997 and has held dual roles as Vice President of Technical Services and Vice President of Operations for Gibson Connect since September 2017. He has managed its fiber optic network. You all right there? Network. He has managed its fiber optic network, including its middle mile infrastructure and early and service delivery. Why y'all playing with me? I just took my vitamins. Now you want to read funny? I'm seeing words that aren't on the page. Can't say network. What's going on? I'll be fine. Phillips is a registered professional engineer who graduated from the University of Tennessee with a Bachelor's of Science in Civil Engineering. He also completed the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association's Management Internship Program. Despite the recent snowfall, the Kenton area remains in drought conditions. A latest release from the National Weather Service indicates Obion, Lake, Weakley, Dyer, and Henry County are in a D2 or severe drought zone. Just north in western Kentucky, Fulton, Hickman, Graves, and Callaway County have portions in the D0 or abnormally dry and D1 moderate drought zones. The severity of drought on the monitor ranges from D0 to D4. Okay. The Weather Service reports said precipitation deficits over the past 71 days have ranged from 5 to 7 inches, which could cause concern for farmers this spring with lower stored soil moisture. The latest National Weather Service's forecast for the weekend indicates the possibility of around 2 inches of much-needed rainfall. UT Martin's Entice series continues next week, featuring a keynote address and discussion with 1990 UT Martin alumnus, CNN commentator, and political analyst Van Jones. Mr. Jones will be speaking Tuesday evening at 6 in Watkins Auditorium in the Bowling University Center. Following his address, Jones will participate in a discussion moderated by his former professor, Dr. Gerald Ogg, Professor of Mass Media and Strategic Communication. Last one. The Tennessee House of Representatives passed legislation Thursday that would allow public school districts to display the Ten Commandments alongside other historical documents. The bill, sponsored by State Republican Representative Michael Hale of Smithville, said this does not require school districts to post the Ten Commandments, but would give them the option to do so. He argued the commandments represent important moral principles that could benefit students. Not killing, not committing adultery, not stealing, not bearing false witness, not coveting. And went on to say, if we taught those to our children, what a better society and what a better country we would be today. The legislation would allow school districts to display the Ten Commandments alongside documents like the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Democrat State Representative Johnny Shaw from Bolivar, who is also a minister, chose to support the measure, saying he didn't think passing legislation is going to change anybody's mind about God. Okay, that's your news for today. How long have I been on here? I don't know. Probably 20 minutes. The question is, do I want to read sports? Do I want to hit y'all with the sports? It'll probably make my day easier if I did. And I need an easy day. Oh, there's a lot of sports. This thing thick. Should we do this? I'm not gonna do this. This one has too many names. I'm not in the mood. I need a few minutes. So that's the end of that part of my day. I'm now going to chop and do all the things that I have to do. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you experience love, whatever that means, whether it's eros or agape love or any of the other. I think that the other one is philos. I could be wrong. Chill out. I could be wrong. But just love in general. And I hope that you are to love and be proud of yourself, y'all. You're doing everything they said you couldn't do. So when we win, we will have pride. All right. Have a great day.